All right, so my friends, welcome. Before it gets banned, I want to give it a spin. This is the deck that's been tearing up Pioneer and Explorer. Of course, this is the Cascade deck built around the new Cascade cards, Geological Appraiser. I played this deck on a cool stuff video like a week or two ago. It was like the literal first draft of a deck. And I missed on Eldritch Evolution. So this is like the kind of stock version of a combo deck right now. You Appraiser. Appraiser will always hit a Mimic, which is another Appraiser, or an Evolution based on how the deck's constructed, because all the cards are a bajillion mana thanks to split cards and so on and so forth. Evolution will go find you a Carnosaur, which will cascade and hit an Appraiser, a Mimic, or an Evolution, yada, yada, yada. You keep doing that till you get a bunch of these in play. You also have Galta, where you can Evolution a Carnosaur for a Galta and put the ones in your hand into play also. Then you get Doomstar Titan, get everything haste, and attack for lethal, which is pretty sweet. And bit of a plan B here, because you're using Outburst and Magma Opus for their treasure token abilities. There's also a Gearhulk here as well, which can flash those back, which is kind of cool. And then obviously, this deck is not good against counterspells. We have in the sideboard Chandra and Shark Typhoon as ways to kind of get around that too. So I've wanted to play this deck, as it's probably my last chance to do so. So it's probably getting banned on Monday, a big ban announcement on Monday. So let's give it a spin and see how it goes. So let's get right to the games. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, let's go on the play. Chat coming out with me. Of course, we have our Q for Charity countdown timer up there. Gonna be a lot of fun later in the month. So we have, this is just the hand, right? Just turn 3 Appraiser. So opponent's playing Gigantha. It's Temple Epiphany. Where my old school viewers at? And I said, what about Temple of Epiphany? We don't want to draw this. Let's bottom that. Any old school viewers out there remember that from that standard format? Monastery of Spear. So probably the heroic deck. So they shouldn't have much interaction for us, which is good. Got a shock here, but it's fine. Just gonna say go. Appraiser is the key piece. They're like, here, what they want to ban here. All right, so they're going to just, they're just going to shove here. And we should have a turn 3 kill here. Barring a removal spell. I guess the problem is like that removal is, okay, so they have a removal spell. So removal is good against this deck. So this deck is like kind of weird because like it is somewhat easy to disrupt. But it's also just turn 3 kill a lot of the time too. So it puts a pretty heavy weight on the format. So make our treasure. And now you decide if you want to cast the Appraiser or not. So, we have Grotto and Coast. So I cast Appraiser. They just kill it before I Cascade. And then all my Cascades are bad. So, decide what angle I want to go in here. What's up, Kill a Germ? Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a germ. Alright, so, honestly, I have choice here. Because, like, they probably have a, the 4 damage to your thing, 2 damage to my thing, which would break up our combo here, per se. We could, just, like, do something else. But then we kind of have the problem of, like, you're just dying, too. Cast the Appraiser, they kill it. And then, yeah, I guess we just go for it. And just, like, try and reset it. Make sure. We also have the Carnosaur, also. Alright. Cast the Appraiser.
Suddenly discovered these new feelings.
And try to discover. We hit an Evolution. Cast this and sacrifice this. They might just not have it. Because they didn't kill it now, so now we have the ability to Carnosaur. Carny boy! Come on now. Cascade.
We discover new science.
And they can't kill this, so last pull Mimic. Alright, I mean, this is it. We're doing the thing. Turn 3. Turn 3 on the play. Must be nice. Carnosaur again. And, yeah, so obviously interactable with, but again, the kind of thing where, like, it may not end up being the best deck in the format, but it's kind of a problem. You know, it's not necessarily the kind of thing you want to have floating around in your format. So, We've got Bedeck Bedazzle as our removal spell here. Consign to Oblivion can also do some interaction. We're going to want to interact here for sure and make sure that we're not dying to their creatures. I would say this Repudiate's going to go. The Bedeck Bedazzle can come in. I'm going to shave a Gear Hulk and bring in a Consign to Oblivion. It's really want to bounce the early creatures. And yeah, kind of a Tybalt's Trickery Conundrum. Good comparison. Try it again. Unfun play pattern. Yeah, it's the thing where like it may not be the best deck, but it pushes out a lot of decks. If you're just playing a deck that can't interact with this, you just can't beat it, and that's a very, very frustrating place to be. So, all right. So hands of Great Keep. No ramp, but we have the removal spell and the appraiser and a removal spell here. So dub mull from our opponents, and that's the problem. It's like you have to shut the mulligan to the removal spell. So it becomes a game of just like, you know, do I have it? Do I not have it? And so on. So. It's important to know that counter spells are really good against this deck, however. Cavern of Souls doesn't really work here because you can just counter a card that they cascade for. So that still stops the chain. So the opponent has mulliganed to 3.
Waka waka.
Opponent has mulliganed to 3. We're going to bottom that. GLHF opponent. All right. Well, we didn't draw 2-drop. I mean, we would kind of like to be able to... Bedeck Bedazzle. I can't grotto if I do that though. Sure, just put this. What do you think, chat? Oh, my opponent flounders around on 1 land here. Should this be banned? Yes or no? What do you think? All right, so we're just gonna outburst here and say go. This is also the kind of fun deck where when your things aren't going right, you're like casting your outburst and crap. Love that stuff. Keep or mulligan? This deck should be banned. Keep or mulligan? What do you think? Let me know in the comments in YouTube and the chat on the Twitch. And of course, if you're on YouTube, please take a half second and like the video. Remember, you're not liking the deck when you like the video. You're liking me and my content and helping support me. I think some folks will like and dislike videos based on like the deck that I'm playing. Remember, it's not about that. It's about supporting me as a content creator. So let's go. It's kind of weird too because like Cascade is definitely way up there on the Storm scale as far as like things we thought we'd never see again. So then bringing it back is like, it's funny, it's a fun mechanic in Limited. When played fairly, Cascade is a very fun mechanic. I played Appraiser yesterday on Freshly Brewed, it was really fun. You know, just playing as like a Bloodbraid Elf. The problem is it creates decks like this, because there are so many ways to circumvent deck building and just like play a bunch of cards that cost $1 million that still have effective abilities. So, alright, so unfortunately we played Glasspool Shore, now we can't play Bedeck Bedazzle. That's probably actually a mistake on my part, probably as I was talking. I'm a dum-dum, that's fine. So there you go. Should obviously be able to kill this. I just screwed up. So I'm a jackass. And they got the Stone Cold Nuts here. Oh, they're checking for 1. Okay, sure. Alright, so we're just going to play this on red and kill this. And then set up for Appraiser next turn, sure. We got a Carnosaur, or are we going to Bedeck Bedazzle it? Oh, Bedeck Bedazzle, right? Let's flip this. And this should buy enough time. And then this is the kind of matchup where Mono Green Devotion, one of the best decks in the format, just has no interaction for this deck at all. And that's the kind of thing where we're like, all right, well, what are you going to do? You know, just a combo deck. So, although Carr might be on the ban list also in the announcement they made when they were talking about bans. They definitely sort of hinted at Karn being banned also. So, there's dead, right? Let's just play this, bottom this, play Appraiser. And do the thing.
We discover new science.
Alright, so evolution. Sack this. GG easy. Alright, so let's get our... Fortunately, we have 2 Carnosaurs in our hand, but we have the Galta too, so... Mimic. Toxic or not toxic, you decide. Evolution. How about a bigger dinosaur?
Hey, a dinosaur!
Golda Stampede Tyrant. Put these 2 into play. Cascade twice.
It pays to discover.
And we've got... Alright, they're dead. Yeah, so we're just checking our evolutions to make sure we can do the thing. So, alright, so any thoughts about what's sideboard here? Gonna take out this thing. I think we should want the removal spell again, honestly. Well, actually, let's bring in Consign Oblivion. Because But deck won't kill most of their stuff, and this can bounce a hate piece too if they get a Karn for or something like that. So bring that in, and I'm gonna shave a Gearhulk. Gearhulk's not too very good here, honestly. I should just take out 2 Gearhulks and bring the deck Bedazzle also. This isn't fun? What do you mean it's not fun? I'm having a great time. It's a hoot and a holler. Just sit here and play this deck for 10 hours and get mythic, you know? Obviously it has bad matchups too. We've hit two pretty good matchups, but alright, yeah, keep. The combo kill, you just get a Doomscar Titan. Sophisticating gives all your things haste, and you just attack and kill them. This is a much more streamlined version of the one I played, obviously, on my cool stuff video, because that was just the first draft. Alright, you're up. And honestly, like, you're just putting in a much power also, but, like, as a way to kill in one shot, which is very important. This is Explorer / Pioneer. Welcome. We'll just scry. And I said, what about... What do you actually ban? I think you just gotta ban Appraiser and Carnosaur. There's also a Quintorius version of a deck too. Maybe ban all 3 of them. I don't know. I guess you could just ban Evolution. But yeah, I guess if you ban Appraiser, if a deck doesn't work, right? So, but there's still a Quintorius version of a deck. It's different. Quintorius version plays Quintorius and Spark Double. And you just keep getting Spark Doubles to copy your Quintorius. And then the Quintorius static triggers kill your opponent directly. But it's obviously a little awkward because you can't play cards that cost 4 or less. Alright, yeah, I mean, we'll just, I guess, buy Gigantha. 2, 4, 6. No, just play the stats again. So, Quintorius is certainly slower and harder to build, but banning Karn would not kill Mono Green at all. It just becomes a more linear deck and a less flexible deck, which is probably good. It's still very, very powerful. But it can't just get every perfect card, every matchup immediately, every game, you know? Your wife thought I was saying clitoris.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
Who's to say I wasn't? So they have Karn here. And again, this is why Karn's so good, right? Because, like, this non-directed deck, but they have Stone Brains for instead. Alright, so they didn't have a 1-mana card that can stop this. I don't know if there's actually a 1-mana card that can stop this, but... alright, yeah, so just play the Appraiser and do the thing, I guess, right? Do-do-do!
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
The Grizza! Resub, thanks so much. Also Ninja Dave, thanks. Resub. Evolution. It's evolution, baby! Get the old Carnosaur.
I mean, what a discovery, a psychoreactive substance.
I mean, there's something about enlisting Warbit and Bloodbraid Elf that hits for the boomers, right? Any boomers out there? Alright, and that's the game.
Gay.
Banned or no, you decide.
Blouses.
Oh, ranking up too. Did you have fun? Nope. Alright, on the play. Hopefully play against control deck, honestly, so you can see the downside too, but we're gonna mulligan his hand. 2 lands, a brick in our hand. Another kind of... We have 2 bricks in our hand, basically, which mulligan is. And this kind of a brick, too, so... Mulligan into... this is, again, just 2 bricks. We're probably better off just playing with 5 cards here. You're supposed to put up 5. Alright, sure. So, not ideal. We're going to dump, I guess, Gearhulk. No, Gearhulk. It won't... Alright. Gearhulk and... I guess the Carnosaur. It's not ideal. We'll figure it out. Appraiser, love it. What's up, Big Cat? First time chatter. Says playing against this nightmare. Watching people get slaughtered by it. Unbelievably entertaining. Oh, let's entertain. All right, that's what I'm here for. Overgrown Tomb. Jund. Bankbuster. Sure. All right, so we're gonna buy Krungus the Chungus here. Oh, I wasn't, sorry. I was on a different planet, folks. I don't even know where I am right now. We're good. My bad.
Still a piece of garbage.
I'm just trying. This was just an intentional ploy to demonstrate that the deck can still win even if you're playing like an idiot. That's the goal here, right? So anyway, we're gonna Appraiser. I don't think there's a card that can kill this. Is that like a shock effect in their deck? Alright, Appraiser time.
Wow, what a totally amazing, excellent discovery.
Evolution. Oh, they could have cut down, I guess. That's not usually played in the Explorer. So, all right, let's go get our Carnosaur. They're obviously a Thoughtseize. I just didn't draw Thoughtseize, but oh, they're reading. We got a reader.
Discover something.
That's it. I'm going to.
I'm gonna get the Galta. Have a little fun. Put this Krungus in play too for funsies. And get Galta. Put these two in. Stampede.
Absolutely still.
Well, I guess that was actually a punt. Because if I drew the haste. Oh, I'm such an idiot. That's so weird that Appraiser has the text of if you cast it, but Trumpeting Carnosaur does not. That's really weird. Yeah, my bad. That's just because obviously you're supposed to put the Carnosaur off the Galta, but we're still gonna win. Obviously, so they have no chance to win, but not pretty, you know. We'll attempt to play Glasswell Mimic. That is on red. Still can't lose. Yeah, it's very, very strange. You know, it makes sense because like it's obviously abusable on the Appraiser. You can just keep blinking it. You can in theory build a deck that has like all blink spells that cost 3 or less, and you can keep blinking it. But if I cast this, it works. Yeah. Again, this is them sort of like trying to mitigate the possibility of a combo, but it's really like, you know, kind of thing. I was punting on purpose here to make the content longer, you know. That's why I did that mistake. That's why I did those things that I did.
Waka waka.
All right, so let's go get a Mimic. We aren't out of we have evolutions left. We have two evolutions left. All right, so opponent's still coming along for the ride here. We're gonna evolution. Gonna go get a Carnus. We just get Doomscar and kill them, right? Let's keep playing. Let's keep going. We got 1 evolution left. Discover 5.
Wow, what a totally amazing, excellent discovery.
Alright, now this one will get the Duder. Tell us about the tie. We face Doomscar Titan. Doomscar Titan. ETB trigger, nothing you can do about it. Alright, so, a little sloppy, my bad. So they're going to have Thoughtseize, obviously. Repudiate counters and activators. This is, get rid of this thing. Bedeck Bedazzle, not as important, honestly. Can kill some things, but not others. You decide, like, what's our plan B? Chandra, Shark Typhoon... Galta Outburst. I think our Gearhulks are good here. Consign to Oblivion. I don't think Chandra's a good plan B. I don't think Sharks are very good either, honestly. I'm just going to bring in a Consign and just kind of let it rock and roll here. Like, Chandra doesn't really kill enough of their threats, I don't think. We're on the draw also, and the Sharks aren't that impactful regardless, so... So, double mulligan. Oh my god, triple mulligan. Alright, this is obviously a good London mulligan deck, so put those back in the deck. We'll keep this. Ship Evolution, and then an Opus. And then we'll just, like, find it here. Can't thoughts me, sees me, I don't have any good cards in my hand.
Hold on to your butt.
What are you gonna do? These cards all suck. So I'm gonna scry and find my good cards. Take Opus here. Yeah, sure. Glass Pool Mimic. This is Temple. And I said, what about... Alright, so, a little work to do. Stamping Ground. Go. I'm just going to those stats. There you go. So, obviously, we do have Gearhulk for Opus if we get to 6 mana, which is the thing our opponent needs to be aware of. They're going to blank me? Never mind. All right, discard Gear Hulk and Mana Confluence. Opponent's obviously interacting a little more this time. And we'll scry. Bottom. Karungus. The Chungus. It's funny, but like I could almost see an argument for not playing Karungus in this deck, based on the fact that it just gives away what you're playing in a non, open Decklist tournament. All right, so we could Sokazon here, but we're at 12. We'll just jam, right? Just do it. Now you're 10. Cast some more Thoughtseizes, why don't you? They're going to stomp my little dude. All right, sure. Go for the throat. All right, well, we draw an Appraiser for dead here. Carnosaur. All right, let's cast Chungus. Cast a Chungus, 2-turn clock, make them cast Bone Crusher and tap out so I can cast Carnosaur if I draw a land. Chungus, no! Alright, please draw land. Please draw an untap land. Please draw an untap land. That is not an untap land. Alright. That sucks, obviously, because now I can't Carnosaur. I'm going to lose it. I guess I could just like just discard the Consign to Oblivion and hold the Carnosaur. Yeah, we'll do it, I guess. Kind of sucks, but... Could obviously cast them both if they were the Thoughtseize or whatever. Skang! New sub. What's your name? Where are you from? Welcome. Hi. Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the Pile Drivers. Join me Discord. Okay. So I could just like 3 damage to Liliana, bounce the Bankbuster. Or I could just discard the Consign and just hold Carnosaur and try to draw a land. Let's do that, I guess. It's a higher upside.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Right, they discard Shielder. We discard Oblivion. Obviously, we draw a land, which Mind Route them too. If they get this, it's kind of cute. All these weird cards we're playing for synergy stuff. Babel's fine. Surprised I didn't draw a card first, honestly, but... Alright, untap land, please. Or Appraiser, that works too. Here's an Appraiser. Is our last card a Stomp or a removal spell? Discovery 3.
Wow, what a totally amazing, excellent discovery.
Survey says they should have killed it response because otherwise I can sack it to evolution. Looks like we're good to go here though, folks. Evolution. I think that's it. I think we're done here. I think it's all over.
After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve his pancake.
Suddenly discovered these new feelings.
Alright, just gonna let it all happen here. Evolution. I'm gonna sack the big one and get the Galta for this one in my hand. A Galta. Again, weird this card ETBs and this card has to be cast, but whatever. We're doing it.
Suddenly discovered these new feelings.
Alright, and just gotta keep going here. Evolution. We've got 1 evolution left. Sack this guy. Get another Carnosaur. I think we're good to go here. Even if like we, somehow fizzled at this point, we'd still have so much stuff in place. So here's the Appraiser.
It pays to discover.
Feel like half this video has just been us comboing, which is kind of cool. All right, let me sack the Appraiser, get the 6-drop, and call it up. Perfect, perfect 3-game set. 3-0-6-0. Only bad news is you probably can't play this deck for yourself this week because it's probably going to get banned. So, what do you think, folks? Banned or not? It's going to be interesting if this deck is not banned. Of course, I am playing in the Regional Championship, which is Pioneer, in a few weeks at DreamHack. If it's not banned, things get a little weird. And again, this deck is not like destroying the metagame or anything like that. If you look at the most recent results from the last Pioneer Open on Arenas, here's the deck. Obviously, that's that. You're going over here, check out the results. Right, most recent Pioneer League on Magic Online. And it's a Pioneer Challenge. So you can see here, especially where no copies of a deck can top it. You know, so it's not like it's like completely unbeatable. It's actually not that much in the whole thing here, right? Wow, that's surprising. So, but again, the kind of thing where it's like just kind of an issue. You know, this probably shouldn't be allowed to happen because it's just not very fun or conducive to a good format. So, we're going to play more on stream, but YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, all right? Peace, sound off.